Well, that's useful. That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom. That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now. Third bell. Crap. Now I'm just plain late.
Is here. Maker, I hope not. Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valroyaux.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties in the deaths?
Inquisitor?
We have to reach the Empress before Corythius. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Céline will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace. The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
You're a woman after my own heart, my lady. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? Emartia? Don't be absurd.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
I can hardly believe Gaspard is a
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will rule with us.
Why are there so many F's?
The Empress invited me.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties? Does anyone have a report on the casualties and the deaths?
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois. Is it true the Inquisitor was heading out of the Fey by an
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now,
Just pray.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure it is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. When you are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon, everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Is that the Inquisitor?
Emma.
I need to have
The
this
maker
jacket
was
let out a little. It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
If nothing else, the
I had
Inquisition
hoped to
lacking
tour the
Gaspar
Royal Wing
makes
Gardens
it
again.
enormous.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
Interesting. Well, that's useful.
Can Gaspar take the...
Good to know.
I wish there was more news coming from the convent.
Good news, he's becoming an increasingly rare commodity.
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted?
We have reserves of goods, but the king wants trade resumed before panic starts.
What is Gaspar up to? Wouldn't surprise me.
And now, grant late release of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful.
He is so full of it. That's not how it went.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Madame Vivienne, First Enchanter of the Circle of Magi, Enchanter of the Imperial Court, Mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine, Warden Blackwall of Valchevin, Constable of the Grey, Bearer of the Silverite Wings of Valor, Her Ladyship, my bulls each, of course. Sir Callan Stanton Rutherford of Honleith, Commander of the Forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, Veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations.
In...
Allow us... What? Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer... How do you find Halam Shiral?
Tell me, Yvette, how are my mind? Are they in good health? Inquisitor?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine!
The Empress says. Inquisitor.
Everyone in Antiva City is...
I'll see you later.
Another time.
It's true. The Templars have returned to the faith.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace
Beats his squire.
without war going on?
He's a she.
I heard that
As
it
a
wasn't
bastard.
renovations at all.
Extra
The
toes.
palace was damaged
What
by
a fun,
gas
close
fires.
marrying crowd.
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
Any hidden treasures from friends of your little network?
You mean, do any of the servants ferrying tarts between these windy? I'm not saying yes, but... Wait, yes I am. There's some good stuff hidden around. Keep an eye out. They're all lying, but Celine's nice to look at. They're all glances and titters. Not go...
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Remember, everyone here wants you dead.
Perhaps we can speak later. Another time, perhaps?
Did you
I
just
heard Celine was having
Inquisitor,
the entire wing
did you need something?
redecorated.
The sooner we
But
track
the
down
timing
the...
is atrocious.
I'm not one for
Why
dumps.
would she do such a thing
Templars
now?
We'll talk...
I await your...
What were they doing in the Western Approach? It's a wasteland. Is it true the Inquisitor was the leader of the family of Another time, perhaps?
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked for too many. I can't carry them all.
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
Are you up to see me at all? No, but
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Good. I was hoping... What did he... The... I've had dealings with her in the past.
Another time, perhaps?
Look at Lady Ken. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink. These are all useful questions.
Another time, perhaps?
You must dance with me, Commander. You cannot stand about all evening.
I'm afraid not. Thank you.
Is that her?
The only one to survive the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Yes. Is it true? Inquisitor was any doubt
Hello?
made by Andraste?
Another time.
Quickly! We can't leave the Delances this long without
Leave us. Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Don't I know you from somewhere? Ah. Lord Rudal de Longre. I've seen you in his company before, no?
I'm ready for anything. Just give the word.
Wait for my signal. Interesting. Well, that's useful.
Yes, guys.
Good to know.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some sort. Thank you.
Well, here is a guest of my nephew, no less. What else should he do with his life, if not fight for his... It's war. It is brutal. And
Another time, my lord.
I don't like that creature.
Lady Inquisitor. Perhaps?
Baker, that white stain is never gone. I don't like that green drink.
Gaspar is
Nobody
wasted.
should like that.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Brianna. He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Brianna we have a situation.
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Well, well. What's this?
I am not talking to you until we get home.
My lady! My Lady Inquisitor! The Empress has sent us with a message for you. She will pledge her full...
Did you need something?
I didn't expect... Interesting.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here?
Boring.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties. Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that?
They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom. Might be something here. Better take a closer look. Better take a closer look. I should look around. That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom. That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent